Hello, you beautiful people. So, did you just finish watching the 1.1 live stream and now you're curious about the total amount of polychromes and boopons that you can acquire in patch 1.1? Well, lucky for you, you've managed to land on the right video to get that info. Today, I will tell you about the total amount of polychromes and boopons that you can acquire in version 1.1, and we'll also take a look at the sources to get these rewards. Before we begin, let me just quickly mention the usual disclaimer that this is only a rough estimate for the total amount of polychromes and boopons that you can get in patch 1.1, and you will most likely end up acquiring a bit more rewards than the amount which I mention in this video. With that being said, let's begin without wasting any more of your time or energy. Starting with some basic info about version 1.1, this patch is supposed to go live on August 14th for the Asia servers and August 13th for the America servers. The banners for this next patch looks pretty good as well because Qingyi will be featured during the first half of 1.1, while Jane Doe will be featured during the second half of the patch. If you want some more info on Qingyi and Jane Doe, you can check out my other video about the upcoming characters in ZZZ. I'm going to assume that you're totally broke when you boot up patch 1.1 just for the sake of calculation. Firstly, let's start with the daily errands/commissions. So, if you complete all of your daily errands every day for 42 days, without missing even a single day, you will acquire a massive total of 2,520 polychromes just from your dailies, so that's pretty nice. By the way, this does not include any kind of bonus rewards that you might get from the scratch tickets, so do keep that in mind. Next up, let's take a look at the total amount of polychromes that you can get by completing the endgame modes. So, during this 6-week patch, the Shiyu defense will reset for a total of 3 times, and completing it fully will grant you a massive total of 2,160 polychromes. We can also obtain 5 boopons from the Shiyu defense shop, and that shop resets monthly. Okay, I already know that a lot of people are in the early to mid-game right now, and you're probably not able to fully clear the Shiyu defense, right? Well, you don't need to worry because I won't include the polychromes from Shiyu defense in the final calculation. As we're already talking about Shiyu defense, let me just mention that we're also going to get some permanent content on this endgame mode, and completing it will grant us a pretty sweet total of 1,600 polychromes. Moving on, let's take a look at the rewards that you can get from zzzero. Actually wait, just so you know beforehand, these rewards of zzzero are assuming that your account is between internaut level 40 to 50, because most of the people seems to be stuck between these levels for now. So, if you get all the rewards from zzzero every week without missing a single one, you will get a total of 900 polychromes, along with 30 boopons as well, which is quite nice. We're also going to get some permanent content added in zzzero during the next patch, and this content named Inferno Reap will also grant us a small total of 240 polychromes. Welp, there you go. That's pretty much all the rewards that we can get from the recurring sources in patch 1.1. Next up, we will also have 2 login events when version 1.1 goes live, and all you need to do is to log in the game for 7 days for both of these events. In this way, you can easily claim your 10 pulls or 1,600 polychromes and your juicy 10 boopons as well. We're also going to get 800 polychromes or 5 pulls and 5 boopons from the monthly shop reset, and it will take place on September 1st during Qingyi's banner. Finally, let's discuss about the total amount of polychromes that we can get from the limited events in patch 1.1. So, there are quite a lot of events in 1.1, and let's go over them one by one. Starting with the first event, this event is called Camellia Golden Week, and it will reward us with a total of 500 polychromes and 3 boopons. Next up is the second event, which is called Daily Life of a PubSec Officer, and this event also grants us 500 polychromes along with 3 boopons. Moving on, the third event is called Immersive Tactical Drill, and just like the other 2 events, this event also grants us 500 polychromes and 3 boopons. Lastly, we also have some minor events, namely First Class Customer Service and Scene 1, Shot 1, and both of these events combined give us a decent total of 400 polychromes along with 2 boopons. All in all, the large amount of limited events in patch 1.1 will grant us with a massive total of 1,900 polychromes along with 11 boopons, which is pretty damn nice. We don't have any kind of new areas in patch 1.1, so no polychromes from exploration sadly. Moving on, we're going to get around 600 polychromes from the bug and maintenance compensation, and the version 1.2 livestream, which should take place around September 14th, will also give us a code for 300 polychromes. Taking a look at the new quests, we're going to get a lot of investigation quests in patch 1.1, including the undercover R&B quest, and quite a lot of side quests as well. Completing all these quests will grant you with a decent total of 625 polychromes, which is not a lot, but it's still something, I guess. Lastly, let me add up all the rewards from the miscellaneous sources like Captain Mew Mew, Agent Trials, Hoyolab Daily Check-in, new banner codes, and web events. Combining all the rewards from these sources grants us a sweet little total of 500 polychromes. You also get 5 Boopons from the free Battle Pass as well, so do keep that in mind. Finally, at last, if we add up all the rewards from the different sources of polychromes and Boopons that I mentioned throughout the video, the total amount comes out to be around 9,985 polychromes and 61 Boopons. Now, before you get sad, this amount does not include the 3,760 polychromes that you can get by completing the endgame content. If you complete all those, the total comes out to be around 13,745 polychromes or 85 pulls. Do keep in mind that this calculation does not include the monthly pass or the paid battle pass. If you do happen to buy the monthly pass, the amount of polychromes that you can acquire in patch 1.1 increases up to 17,525 polychromes or 109 pulls. Well, there you go. That's all the polychromes that you can acquire in patch 1.1. How do you feel about the pull income in ZZZ? Honestly, I think it's pretty good, at least for now. Also, I didn't mention it before as it gets annoying, but if you liked the video, then do consider subscribing. With that being said, I hope you got what you were looking for, and I will see you in another one.